Hello everybody again. We were having some problems at the beginning of the of last class with the workbook exercises. So let's go over those because we didn't really have those pages to open with us. So I think we got them to open now. Okay, so this is the exercise or the chapter 1 exercises in the workbook, and these are, again, like we said, these are for greeting and meeting people, the lesson 1. And this exercise, which is exercise 1, here it asks you to connect the following. And now I think you should have reached a level, since you know the letters and you know how to they are connected. You should be able to probably read this, but not necessarily know what it means, because these are instructions. However, I do expect you to read the rest of these and understand them as well. You can practice on those before I reveal the answer. For example, this is one. Once you know the question, you can go ahead and pause and try to solve it or to find the correct answer on your own. And once you decide, okay, let me see, do you want to check your answer with me here, then you can go ahead and play the video. But what I would do, I would pause before knowing the answers and see how much you know. And if you find a mistake that you have made, which you probably will, it will be a good way to learn what is the correct answer and why did you make such mistake. Okay, let's start with number 1 here. And here it says, again, you can always read it and you don't have to I'm going to say them, but you can pause the video and try to pronounce the words, and if you have the book, you can follow with the book and pronounce the words and see how much you get that right. This is marhaba, and that means hello. And we want to connect this one with whatever the correct response. These are all the responses for these words that are in the first column. So marhaba, the correct response for it is what? Here, is it wa alaykum assalam, or ma'a salama, or ahlan, or bi khair walhamdulillah, or wa ana aydan? So let's check. You can make your guess, but I'm going to click. Okay, so it goes to ahlan. When you see someone, you say marhaba and they say ahlan. Okay, the next one, ana sa'idun biliqa'ik, I'm happy to see you or to meet you. And then what you should say, or the correct response to that is wa ana aydan. Again, another social skills to use, or social expression. كيف حالك? How are you? Obviously you would like to say good, which is here بخير والحمد لله, good, thanks goodness. And again, assalamu alaikum, this should be easy. Wa alaykum assalam. Ila al-liqa, ma'a salama. Alright, so you can repeat this exercise as much as you like and try it. And then we go to exercise 2, and here also the instruction asks you to connect the word with the proper picture. So here the first word is shurti, So you have already taken these words, but you know, here this is the shurti, police officer. The second word is tabib, tabib, and that is this guy, which is the doctor, the medical doctor. The third one is ma, and that is water, and here it is. Next one is ma'a salama, which means goodbye. Okay, they're saying goodbye. This one is sa'idun biliqa'ik, sa'idun biliqa'ik, and that is right here. These people are, you know, greeting each other, happy to see you. And the last one is bab. Well, I hope every one of you knows this one, bab, which is, it's the last one anyway, you know, it's not a big deal. Bab, this one. Okay, next exercise. Yes, we also did that one, but again, those pictures did not want to come out in class, so I'm doing it again for you guys. Hopefully, you know, you learn those exercises very well. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words and expressions up there, and we need to fill in the blank. And the conversation starts with Nabil. This guy's name is Nabil. He says marhaban, something, Nabil. So that's something you need to pick it from here. You can pause the video and then try to do it on your own, but then I'm gonna check what is the word that is that should be here, which is this word, ismi. Nabil says marhaban, ismi Nabil, my name is Nabil. Then Bayan says ahlan Nabil wa ana Bayan, like hi Nabil and I am Bayan. Then Nabil says kayfa haluk, how are you? Bayan says bikhair walhamdulillah, which is this one. That's what I would guess, and that is the answer. Nabil says هذا صديقي سيف, this is my friend Saif. He was pointing to this guy. Then Bayan says, well, we need to pick one of these, so Bayan says أهلا وسهلا Saif, or أهلا وسهلا يا Saif. Then Saif, which is the other guy here, would say أنا blank بلقائك, أنا سعيد بلقائك, which is this word right here. Then Bayan says وأنا أيضا. Nabil says إلى اللقاء, again that is goodbye, and Bayan says مع السلامة, this one. Okay, the next exercise we need to write. This is like our writing exercise, and it is important that you try it before I reveal the answers. So now you can go ahead and pause the video and try to write these words. These words, like we did on the board, if you remember, you can figure out how are they written on your notebook, on your whiteboard, and yes, and then check with the answers here. Okay, now you can pause it and you can run it again. I'm going to reveal the answers. Number 1 is marhaba, and that is marhaba, hello. This one, number 2, is ahlan, talib, صديق, شكرا, حقيبة, حقيبة, not حبيبة, حقيبة. This one. معلم, Remember the shadda with the kasra underneath, despite the fact it is on top of the letter, but it is underneath the shadda, so it is still kasra. Okay, بخير. All right, that's good. Okay, this one, these are the pronouns exercises, and I think we really had hard time to see them, but here I hope you can see them better. Number one, well, the instruction is, or the question is, to write the correct answer in the blank. So this lady is saying, you know, those are my friends. So what is the correct pronoun? You know, it is hum. So you have three options: hunna, antunna, or hum. So I picked hum, and then I'm right. Yeah, because you know why it's not hunna? Because if it is hunna, they would have to be all female. Why not antunna? Because antunna has two problems. First of all, they have to be all female. Second of all, it is for the first person, but she is talking about people like away from her, behind her, so it is they, not you. Yes, and here there are three, and we have three options for pronoun. Tabibat is doctors, like medical doctors, and when you talk about three medical doctors, that is a group of ladies. So it has to be a group, and it has to be a female pronoun. So anti, which is you for female as a single first person, this is not correct. Hunna, they as females might be the correct answer. Antuma, well, once you see the alif here, you know this is for the two, for the dual pronoun, so this is not it. So that leaves us with the one right here. Okay, again, you know, the second page, you can always pause it and figure out if you can get the answers right. All right, now this page, there are four people, and they are just saying in the house. So we have they as females, you two. Well, that means they're two and they're not two, so this is wrong. So either they or we are in the house, or they are in the house. So here, because hunna is only for females, and these guys, they look like mix, and they're talking about themselves, so it is we, and in this case nahnu. Hiya, huwa, or antuma, she's talking about her. So antuma is not an option because this is for dual. Huwa is not an option because it is for a masculine. Hiya is for a feminine, and hiya, Fatima. Fatima is the name, is a lady's name. Again, let's go to the next one. Write the correct answer in the blank. So he is talking about those two that are in the library. So the only thing with two here, we have this pronoun, which is huma fil maktaba. So I think that will be the one. Ana sa'ida, or huma sa'ida, nahnu sa'ida. It doesn't work. So it has to be ana, huma for two, and nahnu for group. And she is talking about herself. All right. Okay, next. Antunna, or ana, or antum. He is talking about them, and they are a group. So it is not ana, it's either antum or antunna. So you as a group, but antunna, it has to be all females. If they are mixed, you use antum, and that is the answer. This guy is pointing to 3 people, or actually 2 people, I think. That's just a stand here. So 2 people, and he's saying you both are painters. Yeah, you both are painters. So it can't be the group, it can't be a group again, like antum is a group, hum is a group, it has to be antuma. Alright. Here we want to find out, well, they tell you an answer, a wrong answer, and you need to correct the wrong answer. And you know, like here she is saying he for a lady, and that is wrong. Like huwa for a girl or for a lady, so she should have said hiya, and that's the correct answer. Now this guy is saying you as a female, but this guy is a male, and it should be anta. So anti with kasra for female, anta with fatha is for male. And the second one, hum, this is, they gave you the wrong answer as hum for the 2 in the library, so we need to put, no, not hum, hum is for a group, we need to put the correct answer, huma. And this guy is saying I, and saying you instead of I, and it should have been ana. So from the picture he's talking about himself. Again he's saying they 2 are something, but they are not 2, they are groups, so it should be hum as a group. And this lady is saying hiya for a man, she should have said huwa. And 2 more, I guess. We did that, yeah. So it's 1 more. Antunna, and they're saying, they're talking about themselves again. So nahnu, and hunna is for group. If you check with your, always, you know, check with your notes in your textbook, you will find out you know, these pronouns and what are they for. Hunna is for a group, and she's only talking to 1 lady, so this should have been hiya or anti, yeah, because she's talking to her. Anti, like, yeah, not hiya. This should have been anti. Okay, last exercise, you need to put a line underneath the word you hear. Okay, so clear your ears and see if you can tell me the word you hear. Number 1 here, is it this one or this one? I'm going to give you some time. Well, you can pause it, just pause it and try to read these 2 before you hear the word, and I will play it. When I say I will play it, then you listen to the sound and then pause it again and make sure you make your pick. Then we can check with your picks. Okay, number 1, I'm going to play.
برد برد.
I'm going to repeat.
برد.
Okay, so this is what he said, برد برد. So is this برد or this برد? Yeah, so the correct answer is, if you don't find it, pause. This one. Again, number 2, I'm going to play.
كتب كتب كتب.
Okay, so this is كتب or كتبا.
كتب.
So this one should be here. Number 3, I'm going to play.
بر بر.
بر بر. Is it this one or this one? Because this one is beer. This is beer. Beer. So this one.
بر
Number 4.
بر بر
So the same thing, except this one was bir with kasra underneath ba. This is bur with dhamma on top of ba. And that's the answer. Number 5. And you know, it helps that you try to read it first, and then when you hear it, you actually you can then tell which one is the correct answer. Okay, so I will play 5.
قبيل قبيل
Okay, qabil. So this is qabil. This is qabil. So this one.
صبوح
Sabuh. See, not sabuh. Sabuh. This is sabuh. This is sabuh. So the answer is here. All right. I think that is it.
Well, that should do it. Before we finish, before we go on to the other part of tonight, I personally would like to thank you all for coming. It has been really a great pleasure to meet you all, and I sincerely hope that you learned something today. It is important to learn, people's language. This is how people communicate. If I'm here in the country, I can't speak English. If somebody says hello, I probably get mad. I think they cuss at me, or But if I do understand their language, I will tell. Then I say, hey, they are welcoming me. They are not saying, get out or something. In some cultures, some people, they speak loud. That's how they speak. And if you happen to be in that community, whenever they speak loud, they think they are mad at you. They just speak loud. So the point is, the language is how you communicate with people. And I do certainly believe that most of the world problem is communication. There's some greed, there's some nasty people always in every community, but the major thing is communication. I hope we all benefit from that. I hope this will be a good jump start for you guys to go on and learn more about other people. Ames is a great city to learn that or to do that. You have so many different ethnicities. You have so many different international students. The United States is not the only country in the world. That's people think they call them aliens. They think they come from outer space. Some people, they call them aliens for those who come to this country. We're not coming out of space. We're actually in different countries, older than this country, in people and civilization. People should not forget that. And at the end, we all bleed the same blood. We all have the same soul. We all have the same creator. I don't want to lecture you, but I just want to, emphasize on how important the language is to learn. And thank you again. So, thanks.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إذا أعجبكم هذا الفيديو فنحن بحاجة إلى دعمكم لقناتنا من خلال 3 أمور. الأمر الأول وهو الإعجاب بالفيديو، الأمر الثاني وهو المشاركة، والأمر الثالث وهو الاشتراك في القناة لكي يصلكم كل ما هو جديد. كما نرحب بتعليقاتكم وآرائكم على الفيديو. شكرا لكم والسلام عليكم.